Hello, and welcome to the American Technologies Incorporated 2016 Benefits Open Enrollment presentation. We encourage you to spend some time reviewing the options available to you. ATI is proud to provide you and your family with a comprehensive benefit package, and we hope that you find this presentation informative. Remember that in addition to this presentation, you will also have the Benefits Overview brochure available for review. During this presentation, we will be highlighting the 9 questions you should ask during open enrollment and provide you with some tips to maximize your benefits along the way. There are a few changes this year to the medical options available to you, so we ask that you pay close attention as we review the different medical plans. If you have any questions, please reach out to your benefit advocate at 877-536-8878 or contact Human Resources. First question, what is open enrollment? Open enrollment is your one opportunity each year to reassess your coverage needs and make changes to your elections for the upcoming plan year. During this window, you can switch medical, dental, or vision plans, add or drop dependents from your coverage, and there's also an opportunity to enroll in new supplemental plans. This year's open enrollment is very important. All employees are required to enroll online in the new SmartBen system. Remember, open enrollment is happening now. You can go online now and make changes, and all changes must be submitted by June the 24th, 2016. Open enrollment begins on June the 13th, and these changes will go into effect as of July the 1st, 2016. If you miss the open enrollment deadline, you will have to wait until the July 2007 open enrollment unless you have a qualifying event. Some examples of qualifying events are marriage, divorce, birth, adoption of a child, court-ordered document events, or if your spouse becomes eligible at a new job and you'd like to move on to their plan, that's an event, or if your spouse loses coverage at their job and they need to move on to your plan, that's also an event. Please keep in mind that should you experience any qualifying event outside of open enrollment, it's your responsibility to notify HR within 30 days of the event and to make any changes in the new SmartBen system. So question 3, what's new this year? We're still going to keep Anthem Blue Cross as the carrier, but we're going to be offering a lower deductible medical HMO plan. We've added voluntary accident and critical illness insurance options with MetLife. And again, there's a new SmartBen system that every employee must enroll on. Question 4, what plans do we offer? For 2016, there will be no changes to the medical carriers. The Anthem HMO plan will change to a new plan with a lower deductible. The Kaiser HMO plan has a slight increase in office visit copay and coinsurance. The PPO plans will remain the same, and we are now offering the new voluntary benefits, including accident and critical illness with MetLife. We'll go over the changes and new offerings in the slides ahead. HMO plans. We offer 2 HMOs. The Anthem HMO plan requires you to choose a primary care physician, your PCP, who will be responsible for directing and managing all of your care. All care other than emergency services must be coordinated through your PCP and obtained within the Anthem, or if you're on Kaiser, that HMO network to be covered. In return for a more restrictive network, the HMO offers low predictable copays for most services when you receive in-network care. Please note that the HMO is offered only to employees residing in California. The Anthem PPO plan gives you the flexibility to visit the doctor of your choice. This plan has richer benefits when you seek care inside the Anthem network, and we always urge people, please stay in network. The Anthem HSA Health Savings Account is a PPO-style plan. The HSA 1500 has a deductible and 20% coinsurance after the deductible when you seek care in network. The Health Savings Account allows you to open and contribute pre-tax dollars into a bank account that you own. If you leave ATI, the money will follow you. It's your money. Let's start by reviewing the Kaiser HMO plan. When you elect that Kaiser HMO, you're electing a plan with a $500 individual and $1,000 per family deductible. After you meet the deductible, the coinsurance comes into play with member responsibility at 20%. When you visit your primary care provider or a specialist, you'll only pay a $20 copay and the deductible is waived. Your out-of-pocket max for the calendar year is $3,000 for individual and $6,000 for family. Once you reach the out-of-pocket max, you're done paying the co-pays and the co-insurance for the calendar year, aside from the premiums that will continue to come out of your weekly paychecks. Please note that this plan does have a $100 per member brand name separate deductible. After you would meet that deductible, then these co-pays would come into play. The Anthem HMO plan is similar. When you elect this plan, you're electing a plan with a $500 per member deductible, $3,000 for individual and $6,000 per family out-of-pocket max. And on this plan, there is no prescription deductible. For the HSA 1500, when you elect this plan, you're electing a plan with a $1,500 in-network deductible for the individual and $3,000 per family. If you go out of network, the deductibles are $3,000 for an individual and $6,000 for a family. Please note that this plan means that first dollar out of pocket, you must hit your deductible before any of the co-insurance comes into play. If there's more than one person on the plan, you have to meet that family deductible before the co-insurance will come into play. Finally, let's review the PPO Bronze plan. When you elect this plan, you are electing a plan with a $5,900 individual deductible and $11,800 for the family in-network. Here are your expenses for out-of-network. Per the plan, at least 2 family members must each meet their individual deductibles and the family deductible to satisfy the in-network deductible, and then the plan pays 100% for the remainder of the calendar year. You have an annual out-of-pocket max of $6,500 for an individual and $13,000 for a family. That's in network. Here's your out-of-network expenses. We always urge people to stay in network. This plan also has a $500 prescription drug deductible per member. Question 5, can you tell me more about the high deductible health plan and health savings account? One of the main benefits of these plans is the health savings account that becomes available only with the HSA-compatible high-deductible health plans. It allows you to set aside additional funds into your HSA and use those funds in any way that you wish for medical expenses. The tax-free benefits of an HSA allows the fund to grow at a faster rate than if they were in a non-tax favored account. Remember, these funds are yours and stay with you regardless of your employment with ATI. The qualifications are you have to be enrolled in a high-deductible health plan to have the HSA bank. You cannot be covered by a low-deductible health plan, such as coverage on another health plan, enrolled in a regular health care spending account, including spouse participation, Medicare, Medicaid, TRICARE, or VA benefits. You can't have received any of those in the last 3 months, and you cannot be claimed on someone else's tax return as a dependent. Enrolling in the Anthem HSA 1500 plan makes you eligible to open a health savings account. You, as a single employee, have the opportunity to add up to $3,350, which is the IRS annual contribution limits per year. If your family is covered under the plan, you can add up to $6,750 per year. And if you're age 55 or older, you can contribute an extra $1,000 on the employee-only or the family amounts for the calendar year. Contributions to your account are federally tax-free, and interest or investment earnings within the HSA grow tax-free. The HSA bank that partners with Anthem Medical is the ACS BNY Mellon Bank. Once you open your HSA, there are a number of convenient ways for you to access your funds. You'll automatically receive a debit card with your Mellon HSA account. You can use this card at the doctor's office or pharmacy. This is similar to most personal checking accounts, and Mellon also offers you the ability to pay and monitor your bills online. If you prefer to write a check for payments, you may choose the option to order a checkbook, but there will be an extra fee for the checkbook. Question 6, what are these supplemental plans all about? ATI is pleased to offer you new voluntary benefits through MetLife. They've added accident insurance and critical illness. Let's take a few minutes to review each benefit. Accident insurance is designated to help you pay for unexpected costs that result from an accidental injury and includes benefits for a wide range of common injuries such as fractures, dislocations, burns, emergency room, or urgent care visits. If you or a covered family member suffers from an accident, this plan will pay you a lump sum tax-free benefit. The amount of money you receive depends on the type and severity of your injury and can be used any way you choose. ATI is bringing you the choice of the high or the low plan. Please review the benefit summaries to compare the differences. And please note, this is a portable benefit, meaning if you leave the company or retire, you can choose to be billed the premium at home and take the plan with you. Now here's a story about Bob. Bob's on his way to dinner and he's in a serious car accident. He gets airlifted and admitted to the ICU and has to have an MRI. He gets released about 2 days later, but now he has to have an outpatient surgery. Under your benefits summary, we've taken these amounts. He will be reimbursed $100 for the emergency room, $2,000 for the ICU, and so on and so forth. Because Bob has elected this high accident plan, he gets a payout of $4,400, which will help pay for deductibles and other expenses. Critical illness insurance can help by paying a lump sum payment directly to you at the first diagnosis of a covered condition, such as a heart attack, stroke, major organ failure, and cancer. You decide how to spend it. You can use this coverage more than once for different conditions, but each condition is payable once per lifetime. Again, this is another portable benefit. And please note, you can either pick $15,000 or $30,000 as your coverage amounts. So here's John's story. He elects the $30,000 critical illness policy at open enrollment, and 3 months after his annual wellness exam, he ends up with a heart attack, and 4 months later, now he has to have coronary artery bypass surgery. This is John's payout, which will help him with his medical expenses. Question 7, what other benefits am I offered besides the medical? We still have your dental plans. We have the dental PPO high and low plan, and the HMO dental can only be enrolled with folks living in California only, but everyone has access to the dental PPO plan. Nothing's changed here for vision. It's the same carrier, same plan. You can review these in your benefit summaries. Voluntary life and disability. You have the option to purchase life coverage for yourself and your dependents through MetLife. You may also elect to purchase long-term disability insurance for yourself. Long-term disability offers you 60% of your gross earnings up to a max of $6,000 per month if you become disabled. The payment from MetLife would begin on the 90th day of your disability due to an accident or illness. Short-term disability is offered for non-California employees only, as your state of California does have its own disability program. This offers you a 55% of your weekly earnings up to $1,075, and the benefits begin after the 7th day. Please refer to your benefits center for the cost and details of this insurance. So what about the other stuff? We want to let you know that the carriers offer some extra discounts. There's flyers available. You can contact HR for Kaiser or Anthem. Kaiser offers classes that are local to you, support groups and programs, wellness coaching. They have a total health assessment online test. Choose Healthy is a program that gives you discounted rates on fitness facility memberships, and you get a 25% discount off contracted providers' usual and customary fees for things like chiropractic care, acupuncture, and massage therapy. And please note that Anthem has this program as well. You get reduced rates on herbs, vitamins, and supplements. And Kaiser offers discounts on their Flash and Shine monitor activity trackers. Anthem has the Garmin trackers. And with Anthem, they offer LASIK discounts up to $695 per eye. And they have discounts for Jenny Craig and Lindora food programs. This company offers you a 401k retirement plan, but you must complete 3 months of service and be at least 21 years of age. The company will match 100% of your contributions dollar for dollar, up to 3% of eligible pay, plus 50% of each additional dollar greater than 3%, but no more than 5% of your eligible pay. Perks. After 5 years of service, you will receive a gift card in the amount of 1 week's pay to a store that the employee elects from a list provided by ATI. Additional awards are also provided at 5-year increments going forward and may include 1 additional week of vacation and a check in the amount of 1 week's pay. So how much will this cost me? Please refer to your benefits guide or log on to the new SmartBend system to compare the cost of coverage for this 2016-2017 plan year. Once you go into that system and start making your elections, it will show you your costs. Question 8, how do I enroll in SmartBend? You will log on to this address here, smartbend.com. You'll see this right up here. You'll log into your account. Your username is your ATI plus your employee ID number. Your password is your 8-digit date of birth. Once you log in, please verify that your personal information is correct. These are going to digitally transmit over to the carrier on a file feed, and if it goes over wrong, they're going to have your information wrong. So please keep that in mind as you elect and decline benefits for you and your family. And remember, all changes must be done by June the 24th at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Step 2, on the home page you'll see this benefits enrollment box, and it'll give you a countdown. Just click Begin Enrollment, which will bring you to Step 3. It'll show you your enrollment, and you click the Annual Enrollment button to get to Step 4. This is the Pathfinder presentation. Please watch this about the new enrollment and then click Continue. You'll be taken to a disclaimer page of Step 5. Just agree to move on. And for Step 6, you'll need to make any updates to your personal information on this page. And at this time, you'll also need to add your spouse and dependents if you plan on covering them in your benefits. When creating a spouse or dependent, you will be given the option to create a beneficiary record. If you don't do this record at the time, you'll need to do a separate one, so we recommend that you get it done in this step. Once you've added the dependents that you'd like to cover, please click the green Continue button. Step 7, you'll be asked a series of health and financial questions in order to provide you with a recommended benefit bundle. You click on the green Continue to move to the next page, which is our Step 8. It's going to display your recommended benefits, and at this time you can accept and continue, or you can click the Customize button to make some changes and see the recommendations. The final step, Step 9, you're going to review and finalize. So once you've either accepted the recommended bundle or made your edits, carefully review your elections and then confirm by entering your initials at the bottom of the confirmation page and then click the green Continue. Please print a copy of your confirmation statement for your records. So this is a new offering. We now have an app called Meet BenIQ. BenIQ will hold a copy of all the benefit summaries for the plans for ATI. You can use your phone's camera to take a picture of your ID cards and store them in your phone. That way, if you forget your wallet or switch purses, if you have your phone with you, you always have your benefits with you. You'll simply go to the Google Play or Apple Store, download BenIQ the app, type in the username ATI, and then you're good to go. You have full access to all the benefits offered by your company. If you have any questions about your benefits, please call me. I'm your benefit advocate at 877-536-8878. I'm available Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Even if it's not open enrollment, if you have a question about a claim, a benefit, you're not sure about something, no question is too small, please call us. Also, we have a custom email that we've created, atibenefits@alliant.com. You may also email your question to me. And don't forget, the last day to make changes is Friday, June the 24th, 2016. Thank you for attending the ATI 2016 Open Enrollment presentation.